Check, check, check. Go ahead, Roy.
Hello, hello. I'm Tom.
All right. Hey. Welcome, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight? How are you doing, Roy? Let's do a quick audio check here.
This is me talking. I'm doing great. It's
Oh,
Sunday.
you're too loud.
It's Thanksgiving break. How do I sound?
You sound good to me.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
trying to.
looking on my phone. The stream is working.
Wow. Winner, chicken dinner. All
Right.
right.
All I want for Christmas.
Yeah, welcome, everyone. There's a Zoom link in the chat there. So go ahead and jump in and if you feel like you got a take that you want. But welcome back, everyone. This is the Quad Hour Wrestling Report Sunday Sudden Victory, 23 November 2025 edition. Not the most active week that we've had in wrestling up to this date, but still plenty to talk about, and we'll get through and talk about our Rumblers and Tumblers. We try to keep this show pretty brief. But any first thoughts, Roy, before we get going?
The season's going. Season's going. Not every weekend can be National Duels Invitational,
Yeah,
but there's still wrestling happening, and it was good. It was
awesome.
good. I'll go into
Yeah, go ahead. Hit your
my
recap,
recap.
Roy.
Okay, here's my recap. The PS Penn State wrestle-offs actually happened. Because sometimes people don't wrestle each other in the finals, but
Right?
they took the mats. Is Penn State vulnerable?
Only
Probably not, but it's
only
worth
to their
asking.
backups.
You're right.
According to the internet,
Um,
only to their backups.
Rutgers takes the Keystone Classic, so just a shout out to New Jersey, outpaced three teams from Pennsylvania: Penn, Edinburgh, Lock Haven. But as as was mentioned, Penn State was not there. The Roadrunner Open is still happening right now. A lot of teams did not bring their top guys, so it's a good opportunity for D2 guys to get some time and things like that. But yeah, so the Roadrunner opening is happening right now.
Awesome,
We'll
but
talk about
a little thin on the top end. He said
the little thing.
a
Little
little
thing.
thin. All right, right on. All right, well, my recap. I actually attended a fair amount of live wrestling this weekend. I went out to Grand Valley for the GVSU Quad on Friday, so that was fun. First time at the Grand Valley Fieldhouse. Really liked their facility, so hoping to go back at least a couple more times, or at least one more time this year. I haven't got a chance to see the women yet, so definitely today would have been a fun day for that. But I was over in Ann Arbor watching the Wolverines. Speaking of that, Michigan looked good. The they dropped one match, and that was their backup, or the wrestler who's wrestling for Ragusan at the current moment. Dropped a match, but other than that, they won their matches. They looked good. I mean, they looked like they're rounding into form. I'll say. I mean, I think that probably they were favored in the vast majority of those matches that they won, but they got some pins, got off the mat pretty quick. Pretty fun day. It was Cliff Keen Day, so a lot of wrestling royalty in the house for that. As I mentioned before, GVSU Fieldhouse is a top-notch facility and fun to get out there. Actually, one of the refs, Roy, was Tommy Baranowski, who's the other half of the Blood Round podcast. He's also a
Oh
ref.
yeah.
So yeah, he was refing out there for the duel. So that was kind of cool. Actually, saw Kevin Clonch, the other half of Blood Round, because he was calling the duel at Michigan. So
You're allowed to ref and do a podcast.
yeah, man. In case you want to get into refing,
Great. Hmm.
you know it. I guess I thought like looking. I was like, doing my due diligence as a podcaster and doing some research, and so I started out at WrestleStat and started looking at the dual meets that were happening this weekend, and like the scores were pretty wide for the most part. So I
Yeah.
sort of tagged this. This was kind of like mismatch weekend. There weren't a lot of really competitive or tight duels out there, and like maybe that's true all the time. But I think once you get in a
Right.
conference, there's probably a little bit more equity between the teams and more things in the balance for sure. And I still have a bunch of wrestling to watch. That's one of the things. If you're attending a bunch of live wrestling, you don't get to sit and watch a lot of tournaments and things like that. But I'm off
Yeah.
this week, so I got a chance to catch up on some of that, at least until I head down to Illinois And then we're going to a high school tournament on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, if playing schedule works out and all that, we'll be attending Illinois high school wrestling.
Yeah, get a chance to see our Huskies in action. So
Yeah.
that'll be pretty fun as well. Keep you posted. Again, a Michigan recap real quick here, since Michigan dominated Columbia 25-9 and Virginia 40-3. GVS women knocked off the number 4 North Central, so that was two top 4 teams going at it. And like, I called it mismatch weekend. I guess I was talking about D1 men's wrestling.
Yeah. What's GVSU women ranked?
I think they're 3.
Okay, so that was a good deal.
Yeah, so they came out hot and like got a bunch of sticks early with the lightweights and then held on. So CMU was 7th at the Keystone Classic. MSU was 4th at Keystone. I pulled those numbers from Flo's new bracketing tool, so
yeah,
they are what they said that was. So, and then GVSU actually had a tough time on Friday. They went 1-2 at the Laker duels. St. Cloud and Glenville are both highly ranked teams. GVSU is a great team too. So they took a couple losses and they took a win from Finlay. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. Go out and see live wrestling. I always enjoy that. I always encourage everybody to take that opportunity when they get a chance. All right, Roy, why don't you give us our check-in?
All right, the Rumblers and Tumblers accountability check-in. And Dean picked up a win over Stout from Pitt.
Yeah, crazy match. That was fun.
It was a fun match. He keeps winning. If you include his D3 wins, I think he's on like a 60-something match win streak.
Nice.
So that's pretty awesome. Oklahoma State Fab freshmen are still keep winning. None of them have taken a loss, I think, between Vega, Labadou, or Lockett.
I think you're correct.
Wasilewski was Keystone champ.
Nice.
There was one match I actually watched. I didn't see the close match. He won one match 2-1 on a riding point. I didn't see that. I saw his finals. His finals was a pretty solid win. Since I had put him on my Rumbler list, he won his tournament. In our Tumblr list, Facundo majored Kyle Valencia.
All right.
So he's getting back into form. I saw Lachlan McNeil got a pin over a 20 ranked something guy.
Yeah, that was a little crazy match.
Were you there live?
Yeah, that's today, right? He got a stick today. Yeah. So I was there. It was a very competitive match. It was just so it was one of those pins where they're in like a 50-50 on the legs, like twisting around and like exposing, and then the other guy just kind of got stuck in a spot.
What do you mean 50-50?
So
like one guy's got a single and the other guy's like also reached around and got
So it's one of those 50-50 scrambles that and then the guy just kind of like, he got up and he was kind of like laughing, it's just like one of those weird things where, so I don't know if you could really, it was a pin. It was a stick. It wasn't a bad call by the ref or anything, but
I saw he won another match, but it was a close match against an unranked guy, right?
Right.
It was like 8-5 or something.
I'm just saying, don't take that pin as a
Lachlan's
back and dominant.
I called him a tumbler, and then he got a pin the next week, so I gotta at least acknowledge that.
Mm-hmm.
Stanford seems like they rested all their top guys for the Roadrunner. So Garvin wasn't there, Cardenas wasn't there, Knox wasn't there, Posada, the freshman, wasn't there, and what's his name? Lorenzo Norman hasn't wrestled yet this year.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to make of that, but I put them on my worry list, and they rested all their top guys. Swiderski did not wrestle Larkin.
No.
Who knows why? But and also Figueroa lost to his former team, Arizona State.
Yeah, a different Larkin.
A different Larkin, right?
Yeah, so Uh, yeah. Okay. Well, so looks like Facundo maybe. I mean, he's working his way back to Rumbler. uh,
Maybe, maybe.
right. And all right, cool. So, who are your Rumblers,
I put
Roy?
Penn on there.
Nice.
Um, they had a guy. I gotta look his name again. I had his name here and then I lost it. But the guy that beat Shaver was like Maglione or something. He's a senior. He hasn't lost yet this year. Just beat Shaver. And as a team, Penn, I think is looking pretty strong. They got Cross. CJ Composto hasn't wrestled yet this year.
Okay.
He took fourth, I think, last year at 141. So they're looking like really, really strong through 25 to 49. Not Ohio State strong, but strong.
Right.
Nathan Desmond from PS Who.
Right.
He if you don't know, he beat his teammate Luke Lillidahl in the finals of the Black Knight Open, aka the Penn State Wrestle Offs.
Yeah. Right. We should check his
We'll
grades.
see. If it's really the Wrestle Offs, then he's the starter. I would imagine that they're gonna split some time or try and figure something out.
I don't know. What do? You got what, a sophomore and a freshman.
Right?
I mean, it's
Can he redshirt? I don't know anything about his
I think
his
he
situation.
redshirted last year. I think he's a redshirt freshman.
Okay,
I don't think he's a true freshman, but I mean,
and none of them are gonna be Blaze, right?
I don't
Nobody's
think
moving.
either of us are an authoritative sub or expert on Penn State. So we'll have to bring in Bash or something. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I mean, definitely like, looking at Carter Young. I mean, like maybe Nathan Desmond ends up in a Penn singlet second semester.
In a Penn singlet.
Yeah, why not? Oh, he doesn't want to move.
I think the Ivy League would like, ooh, we don't like that.
Yeah, that might be much, huh?
You can go to like Duke or something.
SIU Edwardsville.
Right.
They'll take him. All right. So Basile Day, right? That we're celebrating. The Braden Basile of Army is one of my Rumblers. Just because he beat Andrew Nagao in the finals.
Yeah.
For the intramural tournament that Penn State hosted or Penn State went to this weekend over at Army. So that's, I mean, it's notable. I mean, I guess it's like I've always felt that the 3-point takedown really like was bad for Andrew Nagao's sort of style, and I didn't feel like he felt that he was like some of that is just he's a victim of the 3-point takedown and the way he wrestles. But still, that's a big victory. I mean, it was.
Was it a injury default though?
Was it?
I thought it was.
Mm.
I mean, it's still fine, but here,
Right.
you keep talking. I'll look.
Yeah, check it out. I also thought that Nathan Desmond is obviously a Rumbler. Definitely taking a win over Luke Lillidahl, which is, I mean, now Luke takes some losses, right? So he's been pinned by Brendan McCrone. He's lost to Dylan Schwaber. He's lost to Seymour. So there's like at least 3 guys in the field that have beat him. So it's not that Luke Lillidahl never takes losses. He certainly does.
Right.
But then the Rumblers, I put this out here. So the Rumblers, Kyler and Caleb Larkin.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. It's always funny, like, because Piles is always like, I've been telling you guys about these guys for a year and like, or years. And I mean, one of the Larkins was smoking guys at like the Olympic trials, like, 2 years ago. And like, they're both from Valiant Prep. Their dad's a Hodge Trophy winner. So anybody who's surprised that these kids can wrestle, that would be the surprise if you thought that they weren't going to make some noise. But they look great.
Yeah.
I mean, they just super talented and really fun to watch. And so definitely they're on my Rumbler list. My Tumblers.
It's confirmed that it was a injury default.
Uh-oh. All right.
That's
So,
all right. I like him as a Rumbler anyway.
I do, right? Scared him into like the default. So my tumblers, Luke Lillidahl.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all this like coronation talk, and the Penn State B squad can beat everybody, and like he's a world champion, and you gotta win. Right? If that's who you are, then that's who you are. Aaron Nagao and Jet Strickenberger lost again. He's a huge 25-pounder, so can have some up and down performances with probably weight cut related and things like that. But he's a top 10 guy, and he's losing matches, so I thought that like something to keep an eye on, and so I made him a tumbler for the week. All right, who you got, Roy?
All right, Dylan Chauver from Rutgers made my tumbler list. He lost in the finals. Actually, the final score looks maybe worse than what it was. I think it was 11-5, but that was kind of like a YOLO like situation at the end that he gave up a takedown. But yeah, he lost a very winnable bracket at the Keystone Classic. Rutgers showed up well as a team, so it wasn't like the whole team was flat. Dylan made my tumbler list. Luke Lillidahl, again, sometimes the freestyle people don't like translate, or there's just something, I don't know. He went from like 98% likely to All-American to 49% likely because he might not be started.
Right.
And also Aaron Nagao, and I don't know if it's just me. Is he still someone that's doing extra years because of COVID? I feel like we've been talking about Aaron Nagao for like 10 years at least.
So his freshman year was the year we went to Big Tens at Michigan. He's at Minnesota.
Okay. Right.
Okay. So that
was his freshman year? His real true freshman year?
I don't know which, but
okay.
So yeah, basically like Jesse Mendez was a true freshman at that duel.
Right.
And Jesse Mendez is a senior now. And Aaron Nagao he wrestled for Penn State. Right?
Right.
Because he wrestled a year, didn't place. That was the year him and Braden Davis didn't place. And then he got hurt. So take that as like an injury red shirt.
Got it.
And then
he took an extra medical red shirt.
Yeah, so I think he took an extra medical. So he's a junior or a senior, I think. He's obviously had.
Junior? Okay.
I only remember him being in 2 NCAA tournaments.
Yeah.
He took 5th and didn't. So
Right. He placed for Minnesota.
Yes.
That year in Michigan, we went to Big Tens. That was Silas Allred won it as a freshman, right? Big Tens as a freshman.
Yeah, he definitely won Big Tens. He beat Dean.
Right.
And yeah, I think he must have been a freshman.
Okay, maybe he's not as old as I thought. I don't know. Sometimes when people transfer schools, like I assume they were at the old place longer than they actually were.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess I have to go back and watch now. He didn't wrestle that last match, huh?
No, he didn't.
He defaulted out.
Ugalian is the name of the Penn guy that beat Chauver. 11-4.
Nice.
11-4. I watched the whole match live, and he just lost. Even though I said there was a YOLO at the end, there was a YOLO thing, but he definitely just lost.
He was beat.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. What else you got going on? So we're traveling to Chicago.
Yeah.
Excited to see everybody. We're going to have the whole gang, so all 5 brothers.
Yep.
If everything works. And so I got a bad date on this slide. That's all right.
We're going to see OPRF.
All right.
With the new coach. So that'll be exciting. We should do like a full OPRF recap on Wednesday.
On Wednesday? All right.
Yeah.
That'll work.
And then we're going to RAF.
Yep, going to RAF on Saturday while we're watching you take the Claw fantasy title. Like,
Hopefully.
that's going to be big. So, yeah, super excited weekend. So, high school wrestling on Wednesday, Claw and RAF on Saturday, and then what else is going on? Anything going on college wise?
Just happy holidays,
Yeah, awesome. And then we got Cliff Keen's the next big thing coming up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate everybody. Like and subscribe. Somebody's got to jump in that Zoom session one of these times.
Right.
We want those hot takes.
Open forum Sunday.
Perfect. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let me look here. I've got a new, I had a little accident on my laptop, so adjusting to the new screen layout. Let me see here. I'm going to go ahead and... All right, let me do this. All right, Roy, go ahead and take us out.
Don't forget, toe the line in everything you do.
Quad hour out.